You guys hear that? That is one heck of a blizzard coming in. Oh, and welcome back to Railroads Online, by the way. This is episode number 4 of season 1. And in today's episode, we will be going to the sawmill, picking up some beams, bringing them back. We'll be loading some iron pipes at the ironworks, and we'll be taking everything to the oil fields. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys enjoying the video series so far. So we're going to be taking the number 3000, the El Sluggo, as purchased by Mr. Dan the Man Ward, as some of you may know from my live streams, who joins me regularly. It's his locomotive, and we're going to be making it work out today in this rather inclement weather. Don't worry, I have the weather to not last more than 7 minutes at a time, so that way it's just not too much for some people. Gonna go ahead and refire the locomotive. I already had it pre-fired, so it's just to get the water heated up and ready for the video. So I think we're completely loaded now. So I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I think by the time we'll get there, it'll actually be morning, because we're starting out about 5 o'clock in the morning, railroad time. I'm gonna get her going here. And that snow is blowing hard. Slowly making our way out of the yard here. So we're just pulling out onto the main line here. We'll pick up speed once we really get going here, or once we get out on the main line fully. I do like the Class 48s. They are actually very solid. Very good on the locals. They're not the fastest locomotive in the game, but that's perfectly fine by me. They're a very solid locomotive. So we're doing a full clip, 18 miles an hour, full speed of this locomotive. So I think we're making a good time down to the sawmill. So the question of the day is, for you guys, is this: what is your favorite cartoon series? For me, I have many. I can name a few here for sure. And I think quite a few of them stem from the Disney Afternoon back when that was on, when I was a kid. So I'm truly starting to show my age here. I'm 41. While I'm not terribly old by anybody's standard here, but I will actually say that among my favorite cartoons of all time were Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, and Darkwing Duck. Then of course I've had many other favorites like He-Man growing up, like the old school G.I. Joe cartoons, also Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I even liked Captain Planet. It's a very good cartoon series. I'm just gonna turn my headphones down here because they're actually quite loud. So I want to know in the comments section, what is your favorite cartoon series? Do you have a favorite cartoon series? Or what's your favorite TV series in general? Doesn't have to be strictly about cartoons. So I look forward to knowing your thoughts in the comments section as we make our way past a locomotive sitting over there in this rather cold, frigid, snowy night. So far, I have enjoyed coming back to Railroads Online. I did take a bit of a hiatus there for a long time, just with the politics of the situation going on with Railroads Online behind the scenes, but I have come back, albeit this was quite a while ago, and I have been active in Railroads Online for some time since then. But I do like the general improvements that have been actually legitimately made in the game. Such as the splines, as an example, the coal update. The biggest thing for me definitely was the splines. Because I remember the battle days when you get up the lake track, only in very short sections. And it was such a jank mechanic. In my opinion, it wasn't very enjoyable in terms of the ability to lay track. But however, that has been vastly improved upon, and I'm glad that it has been vastly improved upon. So I hope you guys are enjoying the spline update as much as I am. And with the way this is set up now, that throws me off if I'm actually lined into that particular switch. I did actually change all that a little while back, so it's a very nice change. So we're almost here at the sawmill. I'm going to actually take this leg of the Y right here, and I'm going to back the train in like I normally do. And, you know, so that way I'm actually facing outward when I get ready to leave. It makes it a lot easier in the end. Pull that forward more. Like a good car length there. There we go. Railroads Online Extended is a very useful tool. So we're kind of working the night shift here, and in snowy, inclement weather, which is fine. It really does add flavor to the game, in my opinion. But I think it's actually getting brighter and lighter now. I think the clouds are starting to break and clear. Matter of fact, I think the sun is just genuinely coming up. Like I said, it started at about 5 o'clock railroad time. Gotta ease her back in here. I think we're doing pretty solid on the logs here. We're at 63 out of 100. Definitely have to make a log run soon, although it's not a much needed thing at the moment. I really do legitimately enjoy the music for Heist. That's another thing I want to know from you guys too. Who is your favorite music band? And while I certainly have favorites, and it's kind of easy and kind of not easy for me to pick who my favorite musical acts are, and certainly among them are Metallica. I've seen them twice live, and I think I've had most of their records at one point. Not so much now. I still have quite a bit of their music, however, you know. I used to have, when I was growing up a teenager, you know, I actually had, at the time, all of their CDs, you know. Back when CDs were much more a thing than they are now. Nowadays, it's much more just about digital audio files, you know, which is fine. Everyone can still enjoy the same music as I did growing up. But I still miss the days of actually having a disc. And by the same token, I also used to have a tape cassette player, Walkman as well. So we're talking about the days when you had to have, you know, physical media back then in order to be able to enjoy your music. You still can get physical media to this day. It's becoming much less common. We're just gonna load up these beans here. So recently, Metallica released their 72 Seasons record, and I actually just bought it on iTunes, so I get to enjoy their new record that way. Although I'm still thinking about getting an actual vinyl record, because I do have a vinyl record player here in my apartment. Let's pull her up forward some. So this train will make us some money here. So after this, we'll head directly to the ironworks, pick up some pipes, and then swap over to the oil field and drop all this product off there. So this video you're watching now, this will be the Tuesday video, because as it will be Tuesday by the time you guys are seeing it. And just as another question here, I'm actually open for suggestions on how I can improve my videos in the future as well. Like what sort of things I can do to improve. Like, should I talk more? Should I talk about interesting things? Should I bring up certain topics of conversation that, within reason, of course, leaving out politics and religion? I want to hear from you guys. What can I do to improve my videos in the future? I think I'll have to shift that back some. By the way, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Kerbo there, another YouTuber and Railroads Online content creator, and overall just a variety gamer. So if you guys feel like checking him out, please go ahead and do so. Kerbo, spelled K-E-R-B-O. Good Railroads Online player and overall good content creator for general games, other games as well. So I'm taking some inspiration from him to actually doing these individual videos. And I thought if I could take inspiration from that and expand on what I could do and give me a little more flexibility in terms of providing you guys here on YouTube some Railroads Online as well as other content. I'm certainly all for that. So having said all that, however, you know, I will be doing videos on other stuff as well. Not strictly just Railroads Online. And I do have a few other ideas floating around in the back of my head, and I need to figure out what I'm going to do with them. So we have 2 more cars to load after these. I keep committing rule violations, you know, not sounding the whistle per movement I make. To be fair, the FRA didn't exist in 1900. So these 2 flatbeds we already have attached with us already, so we'll just take them and load them. So when those complete loading up, we'll get ready to bail on out of here. Got 1 more load back there. I do apologize if the music is seemingly a little too loud here. I'll actually turn it down. So I'm still working on improving my video's quality here. I am actually rather familiar with adding in video into the editing process, or should I say audio into the editing process, but it's actually easier for me to record it live. So I simply just have my iTunes going here and Heiss's music playing in the background. And it's a dual-faceted reason as well, you know, because one reason is that music actually helps keep my mind on the task at hand with video games like this, and also it provides background noise, as I said, to help me to basically fill in the need for the ambient noise as well. This game kind of does lack ambient noise. While the game does actually have a audio music soundtrack, it's, you know, for all intents and purposes, it's not very good. I believe it's the original audio track to the Railroads Online, or the Railroads Online predecessor, American Railroads. Well, I've certainly heard it played on some people's games and whatnot. I just don't prefer to play it or have it playing in the background. So once again, shout out goes to the Kerbo. Kerbo, if you ever see this video, buddy, you're the inspiration for this. And I'll actually give some shout out to Aardvark Games too. I've taken a page from his book. That diamond right there is an amazing addition to this track layout right here. It is by far so much more efficient than the old setup that I had back there. And never mind that coal tower right there, that's just that's just there. I think I need to switch these switches over. All right, full speed, El Sluggo. You have your work cut out for you. Better check my other junctions ahead of me here. I'm all clear as far as my junctions are concerned. It's good, girl, El Sluggo. You have it where it counts. Absolutely have it where it counts. Just letting it ride. Such a beautiful view and such a nice ride as well. Coming around this curve. I do like the idea of mainline speeds here. That way you can just open that throttle up nice and wide and just letting it cruise. It's like setting a car into cruise control. This locomotive doing every bit of 18 miles per hour, too. I think I have that one switch ahead of me. I'll grab that. Or it'll just flip itself. There we go. That works even better. No, I flipped it using Railroads Online Extended. It's a very useful tool. So we're almost back to the interchange yard here and almost back to the ironworks. Gonna stop by there, pick up some steel pipes, and head on over to the oil field and finish up the job there. As it is now starting to rain. I think I'm actually going to go in clockwise here. Let's pull back the throttle, the Johnson bar a bit there. About 45% on the Johnson bar. Hop into the cab mode here. A lot of rolling resistance to this curve right here. I think I might actually fix that joint right there. Put on some brake. Alright, so load the pipes. I do love the weather element in this game, absolutely. Just take them on over to the oil field and drop all this stuff off after this. Go over here and check the product. Got a lot of coal. Amazing that is just simply a massive amount of coal. I think the toolboxes actually use up more coal. Probably one of the best industries, honestly, as far as supplying it well. Because it's not like the smelter, for example, where it just goes through a ton of cordwood in a very short space of time. Just using up a few produced products. Because it has to replace what's been used. loaded here. All 9 loads. I think I'm going to go ahead and just get this train going here. And I'll go line that switch ahead of us. Checking the fire here. Yeah, we got a little bit of fire left. I really do like the ambience of the rain in this game, however. It is a very nice sound. I think it was nailed down rather well. Good girl, El Fuego. You did a good job today. Like I said, it's got it where it counts. Slow it down a bit on the approach. Yeah, she's definitely feeling the increased weight back there with the pipes. But she's doing a good job of it though. Put on some more brake here. And just set the throttle. Now I know it's called a regulator, but I still call it a throttle. So don't throttle me too much in the comments there. See what I did there. Good. What didn't unload that one beam? That's okay. We'll unload it as soon as I start loading in pipes. Because I got room for stuff. we'll bring it back and load up that one beam. I'm already down to 0 pipes. Place is absolutely greedy. Can't say 0 pipes, just 1 pipe. So money-wise, I am now up to $226,386. All right, let's go ahead and bring her around and escort her on out, take her back to the little yard up here. Make sure I'm actually lined for tracks by the train up here. Yeah, good to go. Got a little bit of fire there to get back to the yard. So it looks like we're going to actually end on some rather nice weather there. I hope. Started it with it quite snowy. Gonna end it nice. Kind of awesome. Just pulling over by the oil platform here. Got the oil train sitting, waiting for the next assignment. So once we get back out onto the main there, we're going to cross over and back into the little yard up here. And we'll end the video there. As I said before, the El Sluggo did a great job today. A very tough locomotive. All right, so we'll go ahead and put her to a stop right there. Let's take these switches back. Turn the brake on by accident. Let's go ahead and put a chunk of wood in there. I'm gonna have to refill this thing anyway because we're getting quite low there. El Sluggo's been working. It is proving its weight in gold every time. It also occasionally goes up to the refinery as well. Up that little 2% grade up there. So yeah, she's been working her butt off. Doing a good job of it. Gonna flip these switches back, at least the one mainline switch over here on the Y leading into the oil field. Also to the ironworks. And it seems I failed. Okay. So we're gonna have a take two here. That's right, El Sluggo. You tell him. All right, so I'm gonna run it back. And I think we're gonna actually end the video the way we started, with it snowing. I was hoping it was going to be a rather clear thing, but with the weather on random, you don't get to decide. You end it the way you started it. And that is the way it goes sometimes. I remember the famous radio broadcaster Paul Harvey, and I'm sure that some of you older folks know who I'm talking about. I remember way back in the days when I was a kid growing up, my parents and we used to go along with my brothers and sisters. We would go on these Sunday drives just about every week. And I think it was on Sundays actually. And every so often we would listen to Paul Harvey while on these rides. And I can always remember him saying, "And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the rest of the story." You just never get that out of your mind. It's like legendary radio broadcasters like that really had their trademark sayings. Paul Harvey was certainly no exception. Or he will also say, and that was the rest of the story as well. So, I need to listen to some of his old radio broadcast again just to walk down memory lane. I think I need to back it up some because I'm in a foul point. I'll park it right next to the Clibbrook here. So definitely the same track, same place, same time same channel, and even the same weather. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. You have a fun one. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey, Sluggo, where are you going? Sluggo, stop. Sluggo. I'll see you guys later.